So we just scaled another store to $100,000 per month. Again, this is different, it's custom products, it has long-term potential, and we partnered with these people. They came to us doing like $9,000 a month, didn't really have the knowledge on how to scale it. I basically looked at everything and thought, all right, we can implement these things. And within 3 months, we took it from $9,000 a month to $100,000 per month. And then last month, they did about $37,000 profit, which is like a 37 to 38% profit margin, which is insane. So the gross margins on these products are massive. And again, this is a long-term store. So the typical problem with dropshipping is most people online, all these YouTube gurus, these 18-year-olds, they'll scale a store for like 1 month or max 3 months and it'll die out. And then they're in a repeating cycle of like finding products, scaling them, losing money, finding products, making a bit of money, losing money. That's not how you build a real business. It doesn't work. I've seen it time and time again. Most people go broke by the end of it. You're probably wondering, why am I saying this? So me personally, I started a dropshipping store 3.5 years ago, scaled it, turned it into a brand, and then exited it. And then, we're working on stores now, doing exactly the same thing, turn them into like long-term businesses. That's how you build a real income. I think people really don't understand like the power of paid ads and actually acquiring customers that stay rather than just trying to make money profitable on the front end. If you understand the game, that will make sense. So in this video, I'm going to be covering like the full case study on taking this brand from 0 to 100K per month. The key aspects I'm going to go over and give you as much value as possible. So I'm going to go over the product research strategy, store build design, and some like key features that really help conversion rate. The content strategy, which is obviously one of the biggest driving factors for e-commerce today. The Facebook ad strategy, which is proven to work time and time again because we've implemented it literally 1 million times. People are scaling them up easy. And then just like bonus stuff at the end. So what changed from 5K a month to 100K a month, and why was I able to do that very easily? So let's get into the results. Also, just keep this video pretty raw. I've done like a Google Doc, just breaking things down. We'll just go over the results. Let's dive into the account. So I'll give it a little refresh. Last month we did £83,000. So if we put that into, so that works out about $105,000, $106,000 a month. Pretty good. So the profit was like £30,000. It's around close to $38,000 profit in a month, which is absolutely insane. So these guys who started working with us, they literally only just started ecom a few months ago, and obviously to be making nearly $40,000 of profit in a month is pretty insane. So most people would be happy with that. So this is a success story, I would say, but it's easily repeatable. Obviously it just comes down to the core elements of like product, content, and branding. That's pretty much the key drivers. So last month, as you can see, did $105,000, doing pretty consistent days around £3,000, which is probably like $4,000. I'll just talk in pounds for now, but doing consistent days. Average order value, £69, conversion rate 1.64, that could probably be increased. Decent amount of store sessions, but I want to show you when I started working on this store, so the difference in increase. So this was before we started working together. That was the final month. They did £6,000 in October. This is when I took on the account, started scaling the Facebook ads and working with them, basically implementing stuff on the back end. First month I took on, we did £40,000. Went down because we sold out of stock, which is obviously a really good issue. And then last month we did like £83,000. And then this month we're on date to do the same as this month. But we could definitely scale, but again, stock. So the results are insane. Returning customer rates increasing. And things are just going incredibly smooth. So you can see this is smashing it. But again, the profit margins, like 38, 37%, which is insane, or like 40% pretty much. These profit margins are really good. The gross margins are insane. This is a custom stock store. So there's 2 ways you can build a store, right? You can start dropshipping. This is how I do it anyway. You can start dropshipping, white label, and brand it, which would basically be customized logos, customized packaging, getting a fulfillment center, getting like 5 to 7 days shipping in China, which is possible, or buying stock and shipping it to local fulfillment, really turn it into a brand, hiring a good team, etc. Or number 2 is you design your own custom products, order in bulk, once you've proven the concept somehow with like shadow testing, and then you build like a fully branded custom store. Both work. But dropshipping gimmicky products from China is not going to work long term. You might make a bit of quick money, but it's not going to be sustainable. So these are the methods I would go for. Quickly, before we get into like the thick of it, if you want to work with me and my team, there's a link below. You can fill in your details and book a call with me. We can go over some things. And if you are a beginner or advanced, you're looking to start, scale, or exit your dropshipping brand or e-com store, we can help you. So we've got loads of testimonials, taking people from 0 to 30K a month, 0 to 50k a month, 0 to 100k a month, loads of testimonials. So yeah, we can go over those in the call. It's $5 to book a call because I don't want time wasters. If you can't afford $5, we're probably not fit to work together anyway. So yeah, the call is below and you can book that today. So let's get into the product research. So this is the Google Doc, super basic stuff. And the product research for this is super important. So completely different to what most people do. So what I've done here, or what they've done here, and what we've done together is we looked at like a winning strategy and applied it to a different niche. So there is a company called the Essence Vault. So these guys make absolute bank, they crush it, they're massive. So it's basically discounted aftershave, men and women, whatever, but their whole brand is built around, inspired by big brands. Inspired by Savage, inspired by Be Bottled, inspired by Aventus. This whole brand and a marketing angle of this store is basically cheaper aftershave by big brands. So it smells the same, you would never know the difference, but it's just a copycat version of an expensive one. This absolutely crushes it, and the sales on the store is insane. It's got to be over 10 million per year. I'm pretty sure it's over 10 million per year. Maybe probably even close to 50 million a year. Like, they crush it. They've got their own fulfillment center and everything. They're making absolute bank. I looked at this and thought, right, how can we apply this to the fashion niche? Very easily. So what we did is we found women's fashion items and we designed them around famous brands or famous celebrities' own products and made a cheaper version that was affordable to the mass market. So we took this angle of inspired by the big brands and put it on our own brands, and using that to leverage sales, because people want the big brand but sometimes don't want to spend that much money. So why is this good? Because this will get us cash flow sales and profit to build a brand where we collect emails, collect everything on the back end, build a social media following, and then from there we can introduce our own products, introduce our own things that are a bit more expensive because we've got a brand, we've got a following. So it's a super smart way to start, get cash flow, get profit, and this was the theory we did. Other ways to find products. So like if you're starting dropshipping, one thing I really highly recommend is obviously Minia. We work with Minia as well. It's basically an ad spy tool. So let's get onto this. You can go through Facebook, Pinterest, TikTok, and you can find performing ads for the last month, the last 60 days for Shopify stores, e-commerce stores, dropshipping stores. One way that is absolutely crushing it with dropshipping right now is taking winning products from TikTok and running them on Facebook/Instagram Reels. Weekly winners, best of the month. So we go TikTok, best of the month, boom. Shopify, WooCommerce, The Time, easy. And we're finding products right now. So we would scroll through this, and anything that's performing extremely well, we could run it on Instagram, and we've already made something different. So especially if the stores are not running products on Instagram or Facebook, they're just running on TikTok, that means there's opportunity. Then the next stage would be using that product, build a niche brand around it, adding and continually adding products within the niche, collecting emails, etc., and building a brand. So you want to try and build things long term. So if you find a winning product, you want to use that product to build and continue getting more products to scale a niche store. But yeah, this is an example of a winning ad.
Little secret. Normally my boyfriend would just give me roses for special occasions, but this time he decided to surprise me with something special. He actually got me a rotating rose box, and it's really cool because it has a real
Okay, sweet. I don't really care about the product, but that's the idea about it. So you can go through winning ads, and this is a really good way to find products. So yeah, Minia is one of the softwares that I really advise to use. Another software that I really like is AutoDS. It's pretty much an all-in-one platform. On AutoDS, like let's say we found a product here, we could go to the fulfillment center of AutoDS and find it cheaper than AliExpress. So let's have a look at that now. So I'm currently on the AutoDS website. So for example, let's say we use Minia to find a product or other product research methods. What we could do is we could then source the product through AutoDS. So you could put in a sourcing request or import the products from AliExpress, and then we'll be able to find you cheaper suppliers, and everything is in one platform. So you don't need to deal with the Chinese suppliers. You can get better rates, quicker shipping, and it's all in one platform. So I really advise this, especially if you're starting dropshipping initially and then want to turn something into a long run brand, because you're going to get better prices, everything's going to be way smoother, and these guys will fulfill everything for you. So it makes complete sense. Other ways I like to do product research. So this is Exploding Topics. Honestly, it's probably a really good platform for product research. You can break down the databases and you can find out what are the biggest trends at the moment in the industry. So you can basically look at the Google search volume and see where the customers are buying, what's going on. So like if you go trend tracking, for example, let's say we go to the beauty niche, we can filter by in the past 2 years, by growth, what's blowing up right now. So this is really clear volume of like, let's say if you were to drop a product or a custom product or something that you wanted to sell, there's a market for it. So you should be able to get sales if you do it right way. So Exploding Topics is another platform I really vouch for. I'll probably do another full video breaking everything down. So I would suggest to subscribe. The high converting website design. What was it? Why did it work so well? And it's pretty simple. So we used a broadcast theme. It's a paid theme with some slight custom coding on it. The main thing that helps with conversion rate is custom content. So I highly advise you order your own products in and you make your own content. Get creators, get UGC creators, and take real photos, real videos. That's how you make good sales, high converting website, and no one can compete with you because you've got your own content. So if we look on this Google Doc as well, obviously this is our secret conversion weapon. So this is custom stock. Above the add to cart button, every time we order a bulk, we'll do 7 in stock out of 250 made. So let's say we ordered 250 pieces. This adds urgency. You got to think, every time someone comes on the website, you need to increase the chances the most to make the conversion there and then, because most likely, most people are not going to come back and buy again. So you need to make the sale there and then. So let's have a look at Chris Bellini. This is a website that I've implemented it, and this is where I found it. And honestly, it's a great tactic, and it really should increase conversion rate because it has urgency, it increases the value. So if you look at this, 46 in stock out of 100, 36 in stock out of 100. It increases value, adds urgency. So 36 in stock out of 100 made. It adds value to it, it adds urgency. This is our secret conversion weapon. And I would highly suggest if you've got a store custom stock, or if you want to increase conversion rate, this is a good way to do it 1000%. So what is the content strategy? Get a batch of creators that fit your brand and work for you so you can consistently get content from them and they'll get better and better at making content. We have given so much product away to influencers to find great UGC creators that continue to work for our brand. Creating a team of content creators for your product is super important. Let's say you have 5 women that work for your fashion brand, that you have all your products, they can continuously pump out content and you can just pay them whenever they make content. You know they're good, they work for your brand consistently, and it's so easy to work with them. You don't have to keep sending out products, and people don't do content, their videos are terrible, etc. So really work to find content creators that can continually work for your brand and continually make content. This is exactly what I did for my old brand. It's exactly what we're doing for this, and it's exactly what I'm going to be doing for my new brand I'm building. There's a complete series on that as well. Send your product to influencers. What is the content strategy? UGC works great for sales, for fashion. Lifestyle content works great for building the brand and like portraying what your content and brand image is about. But the UGC at the moment is really converting. So that's the women talking about the fashion products like face to face with the inspired by the celebrities, the big brand, really going over those sales points and those marketing angles. Again, look at Essence Vault, how they're creating the ads, look at big fashion brands, how they're creating ads, and do the same. Again, you need content all the time. So content is the biggest driver of your business. You should be getting fresh creatives every month, fresh content all the time, posting on organic, testing new creatives, everything. Everything is content to make money. The Facebook ad strategy. Honestly, I'm just gonna go in this very briefly. I'm gonna make a full Facebook ad strategy video this week. So I'm gonna go in this briefly. Let's look at the ad account, look at these insane results. I'm gonna give you the basic structure. So let's go into the last 30 days of the ad account. I'm gonna give you the basic structure. Obviously you can see the results are pretty insane. 5 rows, 13 rows, 4 rows, 13 rows, last 30 days. Honestly, the reporting's actually wrong on this. We haven't done that much revenue. The Facebook is reporting is just so much inflation, which can be the case all the time. This is the honest fact. Sometimes reporting's completely wrong. Obviously, the last 30 days, you've done about £90,000. So let's say this is pretty much 1.5 times inflation of results. So you need to divide all of these by 2/3. Let's say this is 14 ROAS. If we divide that by 3 and times by 2, so it's around a 9 ROAS, which is still extremely well. But yeah, we need to figure this problem out. The reporting's pretty fucked. The solution for this will get Triple Well. So Triple Well has been set up. We're doing all the UTMs now. So we've got 2 sets of data. And then the other solution would be Google UTMs as well, which is pretty much what Triple Well is anyway. But yeah, take the results with a pinch of salt. We figured out they're over tracking, but yeah, we can use the other platforms like Triple Well and Google UTM. So again, this is around a 9 ROAS. This is probably around a 3. This is probably around a 9 as well. This is probably around a 3. So these results are still really good. But let's go over the account structure. Testing campaign, scaling campaign, and retargeting. So there's 3 layers of base scaling. That is the testing campaign that you always need, the base scaling per country, and then retargeting. And then once you're really scaling, you can do aggressive scaling. You want to keep the ad account extremely simple. You want to test interest when you're starting off. You want to test products once you found the interests that are working. You want to continually test creatives, within the testing campaign. Never test anything out of it. Anything that is performing well in the testing campaign, you want to do an Advantage Plus campaign per country. And that's literally it. You can do big caps as well if you don't want to manage spending, and then you can do aggressive scaling with like 1-day click CBOs if you've really got something performing well. But why do Facebook ads work? Good product, good creative, and good offer. The Facebook ads are the easy part. You just need good creative and good offer, and everything else will work well. So the back end system and fulfillment. This was extremely difficult. The guy who started this store has been hand shipping orders for the last 3 months, and we've just got it into a fulfillment center. But he's been literally shipping $100,000 worth of orders per month out of his house with his own packaging, etc. So he's been working double time, which has been absolutely insane. In theory, we probably should have got fulfillment center earlier, but I'm doing this for my brand now. So basically a fulfillment center is if you have custom stock, you can order bulk, send it straight to the fulfillment center and they'll ship everything for you, even returns. And that is what we're doing currently. Again, if you're drop shipping, you can use Auto DS. So why has this brand work? They've taken a product and a marketing angle of performing big brands, like this product research method I'm on about, and taken it and made a custom product that is inspired by it. They've also built a brand that's completely custom with custom content. What can we take from this? If you are different and do things differently with things that are working already, you will make more money. For example, if you're dropshipping and 1 million people are selling the same product with the same market angle, it's going to be pretty hard to make money. But if you're the only company doing this way, you're going to make money. And I think Facebook ads, Google and all of that are really favoring small businesses at the moment with custom content, custom products. So things will do a lot well. If you are dropshipping, because I wouldn't advise doing a brand straight away if you haven't done e-commerce before, because you don't want it to go wrong. I would advise starting with dropshipping, turning that dropshipping product into a brand. You can start dropshipping. If the product's working, it means there's a market for it's working. Customize that product once you've got money in the bank, the product that's working. Then order stock, then get your own fulfillment centers. There's stages you can do to build a brand with dropshipping as well. It's exactly what I did. Guys, all my links are below. We've got a free Discord. You can join that as well. But if you want to work with me or the team specifically, click the link below, book a call. Peace and love.